Sure that I add into this retreat is time to actually read.
So first of all, go back and watch the video. Some great book and graphic novel recommendations there, and a great process for writing. Mine's slightly different because I'm not writing or making. I'm not writing books, not but I'm trying to make music, specifically original songs, or improve my playing of original songs, improve my singing of original songs, and making time to listen to new music, making time to try and learn those songs, learn songs that I've wanted to learn for years, to play them, to sing them, um, to understand how they work on different instruments, on guitar, ukulele, mandolin, bass guitar, drums, piano, being able to listen to each part and then try and get the skill of moving my hands around the instrument to get that sound. What pedals I might need, what amp settings, um, how much sustain do I need to use a pick or strum? Is it one of those songs that needs muting? Um, because in doing that, in listening to music, in trying to play other people's songs, whether it's a straight cover or interpretation, then when I come back to doing my own songs, I might have picked up some skills um, in in the playing, in the performance, in the recording. Even if I'm just having a bit of a laugh, taking it, one, it takes your mind away, but two, it gives you different skills. I'd be playing a song and I'd be like, wait, when I played the other song, I didn't use the G chord here. I did it there, and I did something else with it. Maybe I could incorporate how I play the instrument. So it's not really changing my song. It's not really. It's not stealing someone else's music. It is literally inspiring you to play your own song in a way that is more comfortable, easier. Maybe you get a different sound from it. You know, literally how to play a chord a different way. Um, and a lot of that comes actually not from the like a direct cover, a clean cover, but from interpretation of the person's song and trying to play it your own way. It also helps with timing. So notoriously, timing is something that takes people a lot of effort to get right. Um, so if you're trying to play along with someone else's song, and not just will you hear their drums and their music, but you might use a metronome to try and match it to make sure you definitely get there. Whereas weirdly, for when I play my own songs, I don't use the metronome. I don't have that ticking going. And you say, oh, why am I not doing that? It still needs to sound right. It still needs the timing right. It still needs to be um, well performed and and sound right. I mean, that's how I'm going to sync up different instruments when I'm playing, when I'm recording, and I'm going to put the video together, collage it. So you've got me playing guitar, playing drums, playing whatever, singing. Um, yeah. So why am I not doing that? Why do I put more effort into someone else's cover? It just seems weird. But it's sometimes these things are certainly for me because I'm not musically trained. I didn't. I had a few lessons when I was in primary school, so at the age of like 7, and then I had some later lessons, like 5 lessons with a guitar teacher, and some I played in bands and stuff, but I've never had that. Come on, like have the tick in the background, like reminding you there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though I've danced, I've played instruments, I've sung, it's just that kind of thing. And equally, when you play someone else's song and you learn to put the accent on a certain note or a certain phrase or something, and you come back to your song and you're like, Now, in my head, when I wrote this, there was an accent to that. There was a different, like, there was a bit of oomph at this point here, but I'm not playing it. Why am I not playing it? It's because it's my song, and I kind of just go, just Sometimes I write things that I find difficult to play. Um, so I find going off and listening to other people's music, taking time to see what's happening in the world, not just now, but someone says, "Do you know this band?" Like they're from ages ago, like super famous in certain circles. Not really something that I'd listen to. Go off and listen to it, I'm like, wow, okay, that's now that's now made me think about the song I wrote and how I'm playing it, and it's not bad. It's just that I wasn't giving it my all. Something I've written, um, and sometimes that's a difficult feeling. Like if you're starting out writing or playing or whatever, and something someone says, "Oh, you're not doing this," or you see something and you go, "Oh, I'm not doing that." It can be disheartening. You can kind of get to a stage where you think, "Why? Well, but I'm trying my hardest." Yeah, of course you are, but sometimes you need to give yourself a break, and you also need to take on board that criticism or that constructive comment and work with it. Maybe not all at once. Like someone says to you, the timing's wrong, and you're not putting the accents on, and you're not doing this, and you're not doing. And by the way, you're not using a pick when you should do. Just like work on one thing at a time. Take breaks. See what works. Play other music. Play music that inspires you and that you find fun, because actually that can make the whole process more enjoyable and give you inspiration and give you some breathing space. Because ultimately, even if you do this for a living, it is supposed to also be fun. It's supposed to be something that helps you relax, right? Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I've run out of things to say, weirdly. Yeah, so I'm going to get back to it at some point. But I played my electric last night, and it was just so different to what I've been playing recently. It's really comfortable, and yeah, I got newfound respect for the instrument from trying out different things. So yeah, just keep going.